Local leaders are now weighing in on the continuing troubles for the Washington Commanders. Now, we told you about that bombshell report from ESPN saying Dan Snyder claims to have dirt on other NFL owners to use to prevent his removal. Well, now Maryland Governor Larry Hogan had some revealing comments about the state's relationship with the Washington Commanders owner. Chief investigative reporter Eric Flack is here with more of what Governor Hogan had to say. And Flack, he kind of made it sound like bad for Snyder, good for Maryland.
This is the story that keeps on giving, right,
yeah.
Les? You did get that impression when you heard Governor Hogan's remarks today. Hogan met with reporters and said he had yet to read the ESPN expose on Snyder, his alleged dossier on those other owners, and the chances he could be forced to sell the team. Hogan said his administration has been trying to work with Snyder and the organization on a new football stadium in Maryland going back 8 years, adding it was frustrating when an agreement on a new stadium fell apart around 2019, adding the two sides were, quote, very close at the time. Hogan noted the state has moved forward with infrastructure improvements around FedEx, leaving the door open for the team to build there if it can't strike an agreement anywhere else. Hogan said the good news for Maryland is that the Commanders are still there and, in his words, have no prospect of going anywhere else right now.
They thought they were going to Virginia. Virginia, backed off and refused to give them any money. They thought they were going to D.C. and D.C. didn't want to do it. And so they're still Marylanders and they're still paying taxes.
The team's lease on FedEx Field expires in 2026, but since Snyder owns the land, the team can basically stay there as long as it chooses. Leslie, whether it wants to or not.
Listen, we're talking about this with urgency, but there are 5 long years here between the time of, when this supposedly, ends and when they might have to move. So, the governor might be right. They might still be there working stuff out. Who
knows?
His
point is they're still paying taxes. The money is still coming into the economy, which in the end is what these stadiums are all about. So as long as Snyder is held in kind of neutral, really good thing for Prince George's County in Maryland.
We will see what happens. We will